football, and off we go on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Gone. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Gone. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Derek Brown with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
And out.
The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So first and 10 now from the 30. first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
This is McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Joey Slide.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he'll find Moreau here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Gone. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Third and long. It's gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And how about this, a fake? And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big first down on the fake punt. What a call. 16 yards. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
On first down, it's gone. He completes it to Julio Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
By Eli Apple. A gain of 12. First down, Falcons.
From the red zone now, Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. To throw is gone. A quick pass to Kupp. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown,
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's taken to the 26. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, here's gone. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Incomplete.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Falcons 7.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Jackson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. It got his man complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Again, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here.
No good.
It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. From the 50, it's gone. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
It's a gain of 34.
But they didn't ease into that drive. Right out of the turnover, they go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 21 yards away. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Falcons.
Back to throw, Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
To kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there to start. Start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down.
On first down, it's Elliott. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 33 yards that time. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Taylor looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
Come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. This is Elliott. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken.
At the 4-yard line.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 69 yards.
Good goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Taylor. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Now Taylor. A slant to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
His last catch was number 1100. This one, 1101. Puts him even with 2013 Hall of Famer Chris Carter.
So it just tells you it doesn't matter whether you catch it with one hand, catch it with 2 hands. They count the save. And what a number he has put up in his career.
10th carry now for Allen. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Yeah, that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Turnover on down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
3rd and 15.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Check. Check hot route.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
4-yard line.
They go quickly here out to Moore. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
From the 17, Jackson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 17 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action now. Taylor. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Taylor. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own. ...20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it'll move the chains.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love that you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And another tackle broken. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear him. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
On the play.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
First down, Atlanta.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll find Moreau here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Yetur Gross-Matos picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6. for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
An incredibly short, and deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored, now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
At the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, McCaffrey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
3 and out. 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperate, he's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 85. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his dirt, at the mud, at the dirt.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back.
never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the hill.
Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
Say the people in love with the whole squad. Are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. And a man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day.